Hey there, I'm Mr. Terry. I'm a high school history teacher. Welcome back to another History Teacher Reacts video. All right, we're back with some Family Guy history today, and it looks like this compilation is religious history. So if you came to this video, obviously you probably know that Family Guy is probably going to have some darker, more offensive humor. Now, let's be honest, that's why you came here. So with that, you've all been warned. All right, let's get started. All right, I love to see their takes on history. Gives me a chance to maybe explain some more depth to it, but we're also here to have some fun. So let's see what we got. Judaism. Okay, so breaking it down by religion. All right, let's see what kind of religious history
How long
we got
before
here.
we play pin the eviction notice on the black guy's door?
Now, does anyone have any questions?
Yeah, I have a question.
Oh.
What are you going to do when Jesus comes back and puts a boot up your ass?
And it's also why many families give their children 8 days of presents.
Wait, did she say 8 days of presents?
Yeah.
Yeah, this Judaism thing is going to be better than I thought. This is perfect.
So Stewie's like, I'm into the Christian stuff, and then wait, you guys do 8 days of presents? I'm gonna switch. Is that what people do with religion? They just pick the one that you get the most gifts and most, I don't know, parties and holidays? Is that what you did?
Lois will expose Loretta for who she is, just like Cyrano was exposed for being anti-Semitic.
I love you for all that you are. In spite of the fact that your people control a disproportionate amount of the world's wealth, and in all likelihood are probably responsible for starting every major war since the dawn of time. Dude, again with this? What's
Okay.
your problem?
Who's in the bush?
Mind your own business, you stupid Jew.
Oh.
So,
All right, that sounded like some Nazi stuff there. God, it just sounded like Mein Kampf. You read Mein Kampf. That's pretty much what it is. It's pretty much what it is going down there. Interesting historic. Well, I'll get to it later.
where did
After the Judaism stuff, because I'm sure there's going to be all the stereotypes of wealth and finance and banking and all that. But I want to give you some historical context for that.
people think they go when they die?
Where do you think we go?
Well, I don't know. That's why I'm asking you.
It's a
Why
very
do you
different.
think you're asking all these questions?
There isn't really a hell.
I just really want to know what happens.
Do you think that's part of God's
Judaism.
infinite plan?
I think your whole religion is a sham
Oh,
just so you can
gosh.
get extra holidays off from work.
Oh.
Oh, gotta go. It's buchwach.
Okay, so that's what I was saying earlier. Is that what people have done historically? Is that why like religions, the popular religions today, have so many holidays? All right, so where does the finance thing come from? There's some history to it. So back in the Middle Ages, a practice, was basically banned by Christians in the Middle Ages, and that was money lending. Okay, money lending and interest. That was seen as sinful behavior. But it's also a very profitable type of industry. And in the Middle Ages, guilds ran everything. And to get into a good profession, you pretty much had to be in a guild. And because a lot of the anti-Semitism in the European Middle Ages, Jews were usually banned from joining guilds. So to be honest, the most profitable type of occupation that was open to Jews, because since they were barred from so many, was money lending. So a lot went into banking, went into investments and stuff like that, and financing. And because it's done very well, that has been a legacy in Judaism. But again, it goes back historically to basically being barred from so many other profitable lines of work, and that one being so profitable. So interesting history there. All right, Mormonism. Interesting history of Mormonism. Very fascinating as a American religion.
Peter, what are all these women doing in our living room?
It's a look at me
Lois, I
joke.
took your
Come on,
advice
I
and
bet.
picked a new religion. I'm gonna be a Mormon.
A Mormon? Are you sure?
Come on, nailing a different wife every night, that's a no-brainer. Oh, Lois, this is Kimmy, the checkout girl from the Korean market. Nancy, our postal carrier. And you know Tiffany, the filthy woman who stands downtown and screams at traffic.
I ate a tube of Crest for dinner!
Isn't she funny? She's
What?
definitely the Kramer of my Mormon wives. Nancy, give me a beer.
Don't
Mormons
drink
aren't
beer.
allowed to drink alcohol.
Yep, no alcohol. Peter's not gonna like that. Wait, what is he throwing out?
Peter, did you just throw those women away?
No. Maybe Joseph Smith.
Okay, if you didn't know, mainstream Mormons do not actually practice polygamy. That practice ended at about the turn of the 20th century. In fact, there was politics tied to it. Mormons basically settled what today is going to be Utah, and that was Utah territory back then. And one of the things that was holding back Utah from getting statehood was their open practice of polygamy, which goes back to the Joseph Smith era in the early to mid 1800s. And a lot of people say that the church changed their doctrine a bit, at least publicly, to ban polygamy so that they could get statehood. Although it had been, it still was practiced kind of a little bit more secretly for years after that, until it really kind of ended. And actually, a lot of people in like Mormons from that era, they when that policy changed, a lot of them thought that that wasn't actually like divine inspiration, and that it was totally like politically motivated, and never accepted it as like true doctrine. So you might hear a lot about Mormons that are polygamists. Those are groups that probably spawned from the early 1900s that maintained polygamy because they never thought it was like a divine like revelation. So it, God or whatever had never actually changed his mind about it. Interesting piece of history there. All right, what do we got?
Discovering the
Peter, did you just throw those women away?
No. Maybe. Joseph Smith, Discovering the Book of Mormon.
Right.
Oh, an old Con Ed bill. I mean, a New Testament of Jesus Christ, everyone has to sleep with me.
What?
And no dancing.
Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. See, it was said that, it said that he had found a book in gold plates in upstate New York. That was a book of basically of history of the Americas, and that was the Book of Mormon. So then he tied into the other stuff that went on, especially in early Mormonism. All right, Islam, we're moving on. All right, what do we got?
Now see, that's an even more beautiful sight than 72 virgins waiting in heaven for a suicide bomber.
Here I am.
We're playing Magic the Gathering. Want to join?
Osama!
They're nerds.
I was just kidding when I told
By the way,
family
the whole like 72 virgins things, from what I understand, it's actually not in the Quran. It's in a hadith. Hadiths are these other kind of religious teachings in Islam, but not all Muslims and sects of Islam accept all hadiths. So certain ones do. So it's not even believed, I think, by all. But anyway.
Gathering. Want to join?
I don't know if any of them would.
I was just kidding when I told my family I loved them.
I am Mahmoud.
I'm Peter. I never seen a hat like that before, so I'm very scared of it.
No, this is just a taghiya. It's a traditional Muslim prayer cap.
Yeah.
Oh. Hey, you know who'd look funny wearing one of those? The Monopoly guy.
Correct. Go directly to
Punny
jail
Bags
and
or whatever his
convert to
name is?
Islam.
Because they do that.
Yes, that is what I intended.
Hey, you're all right, Mahmoud.
Oh,
You
gosh.
too, Peter.
So, what do you want to watch?
Well, if you turn on channel 14, we can probably catch the end of Muslim Looney Tunes.
Muslim Looney Tunes? Oh, no.
As a pig, I am very dirty and should not be touched by humans.
Consuming pig products is offensive. It's banned in Islamic culture there. Yeah, that white prayer hat. Something I like to do is there's like these live cams, and I kind of discovered them recently at like in Medina and Mecca, and it's kind of interesting just to like tune in and look at how many people are at something like the Kaaba, holy site of Islam, and it's one of the most visited places in the world because one of the tenets of the faith, one of the 5 pillars of Islam, is to go to Mecca at some point in your life. But yeah, you'll see just seas of people in white with those white hats.
This is not Reagan?
All right, here we go.
Pig, I am very dirty and should not be touched by humans.
So, this is not Reagan?
No, it's Rich Little. He's an impressionist. He's been
Flips a
screwing
little
with your
quiet.
head.
Well, this thing is worthless. Like my Palestinian alarm clock.
Palestinian alarm. Oh no.
Allahu Akbar!
Oh no. Very topical. I'll avoid comment on that. It's a very heated subject right now. But okay. All right. Hinduism. Probably gonna make fun of what? Polytheism. All the gods.
The pathway to enlightenment starts with an unfettered, focused mind.
Look out!
What are you doing?
What?
Oh, I thought that dot on your head was from a sniper rifle.
Oh, the bindi?
This
Isn't it
spot
called a bindi?
is a sacred adornment. It's a portal, an opening through which all light, goodness, rejuvenation, joy, and ecstasy may enter the human form.
A vagina?
Get out.
You think all those chickens had to buy tickets?
No. Oh no, Peter. Peter, you're so ignorant, dude. Okay. I didn't know a lot about the marking either, but Peter just ruined it for me.
I don't know, but I'm starving.
All right, what do we got?
A vagina?
Get out.
You think all those chickens had to buy tickets?
I don't know, but I'm starving.
What?
What I wouldn't give right now for a big, juicy steak.
How dare you? To us, cows are sacred.
Beef is forbidden.
You're disrespecting our entire culture.
And why did
Beef
Wes
is forbidden.
Anderson come here to make his worst movie?
Stewie, what do we do?
Darjeeling.
hit the red
I never
buttons.
saw that one. Oh, they're buttons now. Oh, they're robots. Oh no.
Wow, that came in handy.
Oh no.
Now let's get
see
out
what
of
their
here.
wieners look like. Yeah, no, let's get out of here.
You're an atheist.
What's with they always put in weird stuff with Stewie like that? The whatever behaviors. Oh geez. Yeah. The kind of veneration of cattle goes back thousands of years in India. Again, thousands of years of India. When we look at like Indus Valley script, you can see that which has never been decoded. Some of the earliest writing we have on the Indian subcontinent. There's like a veneration of like a worship almost of cattle. It's a very old tradition, one of the oldest of all religion. I mean, Hinduism is probably the oldest current mainstream religion, and that belief with cattle goes back as far as we know. I think.
God,
Yeah.
say something you couldn't say on TV.
Hey, God.
Why they talk with different voices? Oh no!
Not me.
Wait, another one?
You can't say that.
Hindu god? Oh
No.
dude, like Super Zeus. Sick. All right, Buddhism. All right.
But they also don't believe in demonstrating emotions either way, so they're the worst people to buy
Calm under
birthday gifts for.
I know you've been having trouble getting around,
Calm
so I
under
bought you a
pressure.
new Lexus.
And I got you this tie clip. Thank you both. These are equal to me.
Screw you! You don't even own a tie!
All right. So what does that go back to? Tenets of Buddhist faith. The Four Noble Truths. All right. Life is full of suffering. The cause of suffering is desire. Free yourselves from desire if you want to be happy, and then follow the Eightfold Path. So it's desire of things that are illusions. Among those are like wealth and power, and can be seen as possessions, that aesthetic lifestyle. So it goes back to that. The more you desire, the more you're going to suffer in your life. Think about that. Our atheism. All right. Lack of belief in God or gods.
Oh, I do, Brian. And I think I know just what to do.
Good evening, I'm Tom Tucker. Our top story tonight, just when you thought the world couldn't be any more dangerous, Channel 5 News has discovered that there is an atheist among us.
Local churchgoer
Oh,
and
no,
junior
worse
precinct
than
soldier
Hitler. Oh,
Nate
no.
Griffin has identified the atheist as Brian Griffin of Spooner Street.
Oh, no.
Here's the reaction from City Hall.
Shocking, to say the least. I'd rather have a terrorist living in our midst. At least they believe in a god, even if it's a smelly brown god.
Oh, gosh. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Times are changing, though, with that, right? I mean, we're seeing just in recent history the trend of atheism, or just, lack of a profession of belief, less religion. In some places it can get more and more, but especially in the Western world, getting lower and lower, which is also contributing to the fact that Islam is, on the rise, and with less and less people practicing Christianity in the West, Islam is on pace to be the most practiced religion in the world, probably within the next 50 years, which is interesting because when you look at the world major religions, like Christianity, Hinduism, Buddhism, Islam is the newest of them. All right, Christianity. They could go in a lot of different ways.
Why are you
they're going
doing
to
that?
crucifixion.
Because I'm mad at this guy? I'm mad at this jar of pickles I can't open. Nail it up!
Oh, come on, Brian, let's be
gosh.
honest. I frequently alter the past.
All right, so I guess we'll split the bill 13 ways?
Hey, Judas, he ordered like 5 margaritas. All you had was a salad.
Oh, no. That's what it
Got
was.
along just fine.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Hey, we've all been there, though, with the, having a big table and, I guess they don't split. I mean, now I guess we split the bills. That comes from the Da Vinci painting, which I use, the setting of this, the famous one, right here. I use this in my classes when we talk about the Renaissance and start turning about perspective and art. And this, The Last Supper by Leonardo da Vinci, which is in Milan, shows that. So like you can see how the windows get smaller and smaller and have very much angular like consistency towards eventually going around Christ's head, teaching perspective there. So anyway.
I guess we'll split the bill 13 ways.
Hey,
Good art
Judas,
lesson.
He ordered like 5 margaritas. All you had was a salad.
Dude, you hate that guy
People got
though when
along
you're at the
just
split a
fine
bill.
for
Huh?
thousands of years without AA, just like they got along for thousands of years without religion.
I like you and have no reason not to.
I like you and have no reason
Who's
not
this
to.
supposed to be?
Hey, did you hear about that magic baby that was born in Bethlehem?
You've got to.
All right, you all understand back then, yes, they were all religious there. And in that region, if you're talking about Judea or whatever, you had a province of the Roman Empire. The Romans basically forced you to at least adhere to and worship, the Roman gods. If you did that, they were pretty much cool with whatever you want. It was a bad deal for the Jews, the fact that they were monotheistic. So the Jews and Romans, butted heads on a lot of that. So yeah, they were not religious.
Stop
That's for
living
sure.
in your own stupid world.
I'm sorry, but I can't be with someone who doesn't believe in Jesus.
Hey, heard my
There he
name?
is.
Wow, Jesus! Oh, you're dead now, Lois. Jesus is gonna kill you, and then we're gonna bury you in a
Whoa.
yard next to Kathy Island. I
What?
mean, nice weather we're having.
Dude,
Look,
Kathy
Peter, I thought it
Island's
might interest you to know that I'm Jewish.
90s.
What?
He's Jewish, Peter.
Yeah, he's literally a Jew.
Jewish, like full on, like you practice Judaism?
I am a Jew.
Prove it. What's a 9% tip on a $200 bill?
$18, which is fair.
Oh my God, it's
Oh,
true.
Lois, I think
no.
we're wasting our time here. They're obviously very committed to their beliefs.
But their beliefs are crazy, Brian. I don't know who's crazier, these people or those Seventh-day Adventists.
I'm a Methodist. We believe that the Lord is our Savior,
Yeah.
and we remember Him by
Sacred
going to
days
church
at
and
Saturday.
praising Him every Sunday.
I'm a Seventh-day Adventist. We believe all the same things that you believe, but we go to church on Saturdays.
It's true. People lose their mind over that stuff. I talk about that when I talk about the Protestant Reformation, where it's like all those Christian denominations, that you got Lutheranism, kind of the OG there, right? It's gonna for Western Europe, splinters off, and then very quickly within a generation, you have like countless denominations, and it's interesting to look at because like you will have like two different sects that probably believe in like 99% of the same thing, but that 1% difference can cause a break and a completely different church, right? And that, traditions goes on to
I
this
was
day.
so desperate there for a while, I even tried a Jewish club.
You don't want to get involved with
Jewish
them religious
club?
groups. They believe in all kinds of weird stuff.
If I believe in Jesus hard enough, I will not die.
Oh no.
If I believe in Snake Jesus hard enough, he will
Snake
die.
Jesus.
If I believe in Tree Jesus hard enough, both of
Tree
them will
Jesus.
die.
Which Jesus is better?
Yay! Thank you, Tree Jesus.
Tree Jesus. Tree Jesus is the superior Jesus. All right, final thoughts. All right, plenty of irreverence, religious history, humor there. But I know if you were watching this, you already knew that was coming. Hopefully I was able to add, though, some historical perspectives and you can learn some new things about history from my commentary with this. And yeah, anyways, with that, you guys, thanks for being here. We'll see you next time. Bye.